Hi guys, and welcome to the Empowered to Empower channel, EAN. My name is Moabbie. Thank you so much to our subscribers for supporting us and keeping this channel going. You have been liking, sharing, and commenting on our videos, and that encourages us so much and allows us to be interested to create more content. Thank you so much. If you're visiting the channel for the first time, please consider commenting, liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel so that we create more content. So on set today, I have with me Wekesa Khakula. Wekesa is a young person and he has been through challenges, but we thank God that he is here today to tell his story. His story is one of courage and overcoming. So welcome, Wekesa.
Thank you, Moabbie.
Wekesa, I just want us to start by you telling us a little bit about yourself, maybe your family, and just an intro before we engage in the real talk.
Thank you once again. I'm Wekesa Khakula. I'm 35 years of age. Yeah, I'll be turning 36 in a couple of days to come.
When is your birthday?
My birthday is on 11th of November.
Ah,
yeah.
That's nice.
I come from a very big family. My family is a family of 9. I have, how many siblings? Yeah, 6.
If you're 9, you have 8 siblings.
I have, no, we are 7 plus mom and dad. That is 9. So I have 6 siblings.
Okay, I see what you mean.
And I'm the last one, the family.
Okay.
2 brothers and 4 sisters.
Okay.
Yeah. I come from the western part of Kenya. I grew in Bungoma town, which is in Bungoma County. And I basically schooled around there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think you and I share one thing in common. We are from large families, yeah. Because we are 7, it's not a small number. Yeah. So there I can really relate to you. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm a minister.
Okay.
Yeah, I serve in church in the praise and worship team. I'm also a recovery coach.
Okay.
Yeah, and I've been working around several rehabs in Kenya.
Are you still with the Teens Challenge?
No. I resigned from Teen Challenge in 2017.
Okay.
And then I went to Nakuru. I worked with another rehabilitation over there.
Okay.
Yeah, I also resigned and I focused on church things.
Okay.
Yeah, from there.
Okay. So, Wekesa, I think you can just start by telling us a little bit how this addiction started. Just tell us your journey, where it started and how it progressed and how things went on. Then we can have further discussions as we go along the way.
Thank you. My addiction story started way back in, I think, 1987, when I was in class 7 actually that time.
Wow.
And that was my very first experience with alcohol. I think I was very shy while growing up. I was a very shy boy. Most of the people are like, your mama's boy, you know, that thing.
Yeah, teasing you.
Yeah.
So that, yeah.
Yeah, and I think also out of curiosity, because I'm born in a family of pure Christians. My mom is a pastor and my dad used to be an ACK vicar. And so I was brought up in church, basically. I remember I started playing in the worship team when I was in class 6. That was like in 1996.
What were you playing?
At that time I used to play the drums.
Ah, wow.
Yeah, so I think the curiosity here came because I used to see cousins of mine whose dad used to work with Kenya wine agencies, and he was distributing alcohol. So when we visit his place, we like, what's that your dad is drinking? And why is he more outgoing when he's drunk that thing? And the other thing also in church back then, as kids you're given Ribena, and then you know ACK culture, they take church wine. And so we started relating this thing in church and whatever my uncle's taking at home, they are kind of familiar, and so just out of that curiosity. And I remember it's my cousin who gave me my first drink. He stole it from their place, and like, so during games time we took sips, you know, and that was my very first experience. And after that I realized when I took this thing I became outgoing. The fear of people just rushed out, and yeah, so fast forward kidogo into high school. I think I upped my game a bit. I'm used to saying I graduated. So from the wine I moved into beer. When I joined high school we had grandfathers, or rather fathers. Yeah, those Form 4s who used to take care of the Form 1s. Yeah, and my father then was a rugby player, and rugby was being introduced in western part of Kenya. And guess the promoters were Tusker. So after every game they'd come in with booze. And so my alcohol intake, like from what can I say, from occasional drinking to more
to now it became a habit.
Yeah, it started becoming a habit for me. Over the weekends when we were chilling during entertainment hours, I'd find myself maybe taking one beer or something like that. Yeah, so by the time I was in Form 4, I think I'd started taking vodka, spirits, and all that stuff. I was smoking marijuana, I was smoking cigarettes, and this was taking a toll, I think, at my studies. But
did you have drinking buddies from school, or you were doing it in isolation?
I had drinking buddies in school. Yeah, and mind you, all this time I never forgot the principles, or rather the foundations, the value systems that I grew up in. So even in high school, I'd know I'm supposed to be in CU, and I'd do my CU. I'd wake up very early and pray.
You'd go to CU when you're drunk, or you drink at night?
No, so after the CU, because we used to have entertainment run at the same time the CU is running. So like from 7 to 9 to 9:30. So when I'm done with the CU, actually by Form 3 I was chairman of CU, in my 4th form and my 3rd form. So
you want to tell me that the drinking was, you used to do it in hiding?
Yes.
How would you hide the booze? I'm just thinking, was it a boarding school or?
Yes, it was a boarding school. So what we used to do actually is, you know, when you're doing your shopping, and then you buy a 5 liter of juice, you cut it into half, and then top it up with booze. Now
I understand, because I am a guardian to a few students in high school, and I understand now why they have to open their juices and it's tested at the gate. You know, I used to wonder, why are they doing this, you know? Now I'm understanding.
Sure. And for like things like cigarettes and you know, like bang, you buy these big boxes of biscuits, and then hapo katikati you remove like 2 packs. They're in small packs within. So you remove like 2-3 packs, and then you stuff the cigars in, and then you reseal. So but don't try that at home if you're watching this.
Highly discouraged. Don't do that.
So that was how I used to. I spent most of my 3rd and 4th year operating like that, and I really lived a double standard of life. because I'd been CU, I'm the chairman, I'm this good guy. But after the CU, I joined the other crew. I could sneak out, go for clubbing and stuff like that. Yeah, another thing I think about high school that I also took advantage of is, as CU chairman, you had free weekends out. So you go to look for a preacher for Sunday, you know, yeah, and get stuff that is needed for the service for Sunday. And during those times is when sometimes I'd smuggle in things.
Did you feel any guilt of some sort, you know, while doing this? Because here you are, a CU chairman, or you are active in the CU, one of the officials, and yet here you're sneaking. You're sneaking at night, hiding the cigarettes, hiding the booze and things. Did you have any conviction in you that what you're doing was wrong?
Yeah, yes. I'd say yes, because as we began, I told you about value systems.
Yeah.
That we learned from our parents, and you know how we've been brought up, and you know the church is there.
Yeah.
And so there's always that guilt conscious that used to be. But on the other hand, you'll be like, okay, at the end of the day, I'll repent. And because the world is doing it, and nearly everybody is doing this thing, so you just feel maybe it's part of life. Like, you know how we say those little lies?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you're like, okay, I'll just repent. Yeah, but I didn't really know it's taking a toll as time went by over my life.
And just allowing you to sink into an addiction.
Sure.
Yeah. Wow.
So after my high school, I used to be athletic. I used to play several games actually. I was a footballer. I used to play a bit of rugby, hockey. But I must say, in high school, my performance wasn't so good, just
because your attention was diverted.
Yeah, and especially in our final year, we had a teacher strike like for 2 months straight, and so that allowed for a lot of focus and just indulging in things that are not really profitable at that time.
Yeah.
Sure. So after my high school, I think I went into campus, and college wasn't. College was like so open to a lot of things.
Yeah, college is a free world.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Because during the holidays, I'd say I wouldn't really indulge a lot, but I had this thing of, because I was really ministering in church, even while in high school I could go to minister in my church like some Sundays. So my parents were okay with I'm going for Kesha, they're okay with going for prayers. So sometimes you'd use those opportunities to go and have fun. Yeah. And because
how were you funding the habit? Is it that you used to have so much pocket money? How were you getting all this stuff?
Well, most of the time during my high school and college is because of my parents. They give you pocket money.
And you were the last born, I remember that.
Yeah, so you had your parents, you had the big sisters who went before you, who can really, chip something on top of your pocket money. Yeah. We were in college. So college was like, my dad was like, go look for a college and do what you want to do. Yeah, I have the best father in this world, by the way, because he never chose stuff for us. You know, those parents who are, especially during our times.
Your free will to choose what, what you really want to do in life. That's really unique, because some parents would just shove what they want down your throat.
Very true.
Yes, so it's a blessing to have a parent who discusses and they just allow you to be you. Yeah.
Yeah, so my dad was like, go look for a college, choose what you want to do, I'll pay for you. So I did that, but behind my mind I was like, where did my the last year's class go to, because most of my friends were a year ahead of me. So I realized they were in this college in Eldoret, and so I joined them there. Most of us were, the soccer players and, you know, stuff. So I found my clique. So now coming into campus, your parents are not there, your brothers and sisters are not there, the church is not there. So I didn't choose CU then, because I thought campus CU was just like high school CU, you know. So I concentrated on the grouping, actually, and I forgot about the other positive side of me. And we used to have Friday nights out, and I think that's where my addiction began, actually, in my campus years. I think in my second year I was addicted.